Hello, it's me Martin. I'm back again with another LEGO Transformers video. It's been a while since I've done the last one, but I got two more I want to show, and I'll show one of them today and perhaps the other one very shortly, and I'll be closing off my LEGO Transformers 1 build so far. I might do Shockwave and Soundwave from the Transformers 1 movie later on, as well as some other characters, but it's my last somewhat original build. My other build, which is Orion Pack / Optimus Prime Final Form, took some inspiration from Aeronopolis 98's build. So that's why I said this was like my last original build, because this didn't take any inspiration, and no one has really done a LEGO Transformers 1 Shockwave at this scale, so I decided to do mine that goes well with the other bots. So here's Shockwave in cause like spaceship mode. Yeah, because from the concept art and some shots in the movie, when he transforms, he turns to like this little jet spaceship thing with like wings on the sides. So I did my best to recreate it here at a smaller scale. And this little orange piece goes in the back and works as a little like booster engine. And here's the head tucked away right now in transformation. And as you know, with my other builds, I also show you how to like build it after I transform it, so I'll do that. And with that out of the way, you can get to transformation. So first you want to take off this little frame piece by rotating it, and that's it for like in terms of parts forming. The rest is just, so you take the legs here, and there's like this piece here, this 1x2 circular tile, studs, and that just snaps off. Then you would fold these parts up, and then you fold that 1x2 because since it's circular, you can rotate. You're also gonna rotate these feet back, and then take like the gun in the middle from the spaceship. Just like move these out of the way, and that kind of reveals this hand. Pop the hand out, pull up the fingers, and then with the other hand, you want to make sure that these wings are folded back before we start. So I'm just gonna fold this. Okay, now we're gonna take the shoulder, we're gonna put it in like this position, fold the wing up like here, then rotate the bicep. Then you rotate this a little, and then you fold the cannon down like that. And the part that's like Shockwave's like little wire for his gun, it's gonna rotate back for robot mode, because as you can see in the shots in the movie, it's like a little wire gun. And obviously there's not like a Lego rope piece that's short enough to be here, so I kind of just recreated with some 1x2s. And the way I did this actually is, when you take it off, it's one of those pieces, you know, that can like rotate, so that's how I was able to do it. There's just like with a 1x2 with clippers, so it can attach to this little mechanism, and you can see these 3 bricks here, and these two just connect via like this like X connection. And as you can see, there's just some purple plates, like this like V-shaped brick, and that's how I basically did it. And then I just tiled it off with a 1x4 purple brick. For the arms, it's mostly just mixel joints, but I tiled it off here, then added some snot bricks, tiled off here for the bicep. That's why for robot mode it looks like that. And then here I just tiled it off with a stud in the middle piece. And the 1x4, you copy that on the exact side, but even though this one uses slightly different mixel pieces, you can see the 1x2 mixel piece, which receives it, and then you just put like that hinge to put like some robot hand pieces to recreate the fingers, and this to like hold stuff, I guess. But there's not really much to hold right now for Shockwave. He doesn't really use any accessories in the movie, so that's why. And some of the parts came off, but I'll just put them back. And yeah, so that's how you transform it. And I'll just do it on this side, a similar fashion, where you kind of just rotate. Your Shockwave, and then we're not done with the legs yet, because you want to rotate those kneecaps back, rotate those feet like that. Same on this side, I'll show you from the back. And with the feet, I'll show you how to build that. It's mostly like the same piece here as we used here, but it's connected with those 1x2s, and that's what, like the same piece as this, but in black. And that's how it's allowed to rotate. And there's another one of those. Then there's just like, oh yeah, that's just a black stud right there with the mixel joints. And one of those hinge pieces toweled off with these smooth bumper tires, or not tires, like tiles on the bottom, so the ship can actually like move in ship mode. I didn't really show, but so it has like a smooth surface and doesn't just like stay on studs. And after that, I just put like some 1x2 black to recreate like the front engine. And then these pieces are very important. They're like little pizza slice shape pieces, but in dark gray. And that's put with this snot like tile. And then you just put a 2x2 tile to really finish it off. And then that's how you can get like the hinge things to work for the transformation. And then basically I use the exact same, as you can see here, the bicep and thigh builds the exact same. You just use similar mixel pieces, but here obviously you add another mixel piece in between. You put a 1x3 purple, and then 2x1, as you can see. I don't really have to explain the rest, but and then 2x2 purple plates on each. So I'll just snap this off to show you. Put them on both sides, and then you put one of like these hinge pieces, which is like on a brick. So you want to find one of those bricks, especially. Taking that off, we'll look even closer on. That's where the engine piece attaches. That's a 2x2 circular dish piece with studs on top. But in order for this engine piece to go in, you want to have at least a 1x2. I put black because Shockwave has some black. And then like there's this chest piece here with magenta. These gray sides to like add shaping to the chest. A grill piece there for robot detailing. Then you just put some bricks. Mostly these are just purple tiles, you can kind of just see. And that's where I add the mixel joints. And those pieces that were added, they're on top with like those snot tiles that go on the sides. So I was able to do that. And then over here, you want to put like, yeah, those like hinge pieces where it goes here. So on this side, you can have the wings retract back, which is what I did. You just put this piece, this 1x1 like connecting piece to the hinge. And make sure the end is like round so you can rotate these 1x6s that are in purple. That's like basically it. And then the head design, I've only seen like one Lego Transformer Shockwave video. It was like a really big one, but the video they use kind of like a similar head design. I changed it up, but like at least the front looks similar to the video version. It's made by this YouTuber named Alan Yuppie. But basically I just like use like these bricks, but I changed like the rest of the head. I just kept the eye design because I thought it was cooler. So yeah, basically 2 mixel pieces as you can see here, and same piece as you use here, 1x2 with stud in the middle. Same thing here with purple. That's how you add the yellow piece for the eye. And you just use some snot bricks as you can see, so it's built up. So you can put the sides of the face, and then you just put another. Those kind of like pyramid pieces in purple, and then tile off at the end with this piece, so you can put those 1x2 pieces for the ears. And you want the ears to bend back for transformation, so that's why I put those, and they have holes obviously so they can attach well. That's how you would have it. So I'll transform it back, but basically it was like this. And that's basically it for Shockwave, so I'll just keep transforming him. And as you can see here from this view, transform him back into robot mode, you would just flip the head out from that stud. And then you want to carefully fold the ears up like I just did, and then I'm going to hold on to that. Just bring the head up, hold the back, and then there's Shockwave in robot mode. So now we'll just take these, what do you call these, these wing pieces. And the cool thing is, since these rotate here, as you can see, you can put them like this and fold them, and then they sort of connect to these pieces to become the wrap. And then you just rotate the panels like this, so make this straight. And then what I would do is you fold this up, but at the same time you fold this back, so then it creates like a diamond shape. And make sure that piece doesn't fall off, because it can fall off and you want that. So that's how I would do it. And then we just repeat on this side. You can see this piece isn't even rounded at the edge like that one. It doesn't really matter as long as you can still rotate it like that. And that's pretty much it for the transformation. And the last part is just making sure that gun is facing down and taking this and putting into Shockwave's blaster cannon like a little blast effect. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so that's Shockwave, and that's his blaster. Okay, in terms of like articulation for this guy, I would say he can do the most basic stuff, like because of like his shoulder pads and his wings, as you can see here on the back, he can't really move his shoulders too much, because look, if you try, it's just gonna break it. So you have to move the shoulders from here, kind of like that. And yeah, he can move his blaster cannon side to side. So his feet obviously have ankle articulation, so you can get him on some cool poses. And let's try to make him stand right now. So you just put the feet like that, and yeah, so that's what Shockwave would look like. You could have him shooting his gun up, down. There's a little ab crunch. Here you can see finger articulation. And we'll do the splits. And yeah, so that's Shockwave. And I'll do a quick size comparison if you want with like any other of my builds. Like I'll show you. Let's get a Sentinel Prime, for example. I showed a while back. Here he is in jet mode. I know it's not really the same because it's not robot mode, but like, I don't want to transform this guy again, but like, that's how big Shockwave is. Shockwave is like as big as Sentinel in jet mode, which makes sense because Sentinel's a prime and the primes are like obviously bigger. And even though he's a fake prime, his prime cog made him big in the movie. Honestly, this is pretty fair in terms of size comparison. And yeah, so that's Shockwave for you. One last thing I want to do, I didn't really want to show in the Orion packs video that will be posted, but it's a little accessory made for any of the bots. But it's like this little mining drill that's used in the movie, especially for like the minor characters, cogless bots. But you can put on characters like Shockwave, and I'll show you a quick build tutorial for this, which again, one of those hinge pieces, get some like Technic peg, find like this buzzsaw piece you can find like the Lego Wakanda Infinity War set back in the day, or even like the Lego Batman Mech versus Poison Ivy set from 2019. You just get some Technic pieces, put some yellow, towel it off here, make sure 2x3 so this piece hold together. And then just for the handle, like I said, put that. And so then you can have like your Shockwave figure. Just clip it on right there. Fold it. And then you can have characters like Shockwave. If you know he's like I feel like Shockwave is one of the small characters I made. You he can still hold it, and let's see if he can stay with it. So put his legs back, and yeah, so that's what Shockwave looks like. Ignore his feet. His feet tend to have this issue, but I want to make sure it's, yeah, that's the connection's a little weak because that was an older brick, so that's probably why. But otherwise, Shockwave can hold it like that, as you can see, with his blaster gun. And yeah, so that's Shockwave. Hope you like this video, and yeah, Optimus Prime / Orion packs will come out very soon, so stick out for that. Bye now.